After a long time, we have seen some positivity from the US side as President Trump on weekends have posted on Truth Social that Modi is a great friend and a great leader. And this is not it. During the week, we have seen one more post coming up where he has announced that India and US trade negotiations are very much on and he is optimistic about a constructive outcome. Welcome back to the weekly market updates. I am Shaurik Kawat. Our Prime Minister Mr. Modi have not wasted a single moment and reciprocated the sentiment with an almost equal warmth. And subsequently, our Trade Minister Mr. Goyal have also confirmed about the ongoing negotiations on the trade deal. These recent developments clearly indicate that even after the recent friction among both the countries are very much willing and committed to have a constructive dialogue on the trade negotiation. Meanwhile, the senior officials of Trump administration such as Scott Bessent, Robert Navarro and Lutnick have continued with the rhetoric that India should not buy Russian oil, and also few of the agencies have reported that Trump administration is pushing hard on EU to put sanctions on China and India. It seems that the tactics have changed a little bit as President Trump is refraining himself from making any controversial comments, and at the same time the senior officials are hurling hatred towards India. We have to be hopeful but at the same time watchful as well. The second important geopolitical development was the disastrous political debacle in the country of Nepal, where a democratically elected government has been thrown up by a movement and protest led by the Gen Z students. The shocking visuals of politicians being chased and beaten on the street marks one of the brutal incidents in the recent history. However, it is not something new for the Nepal, as Nepal have had 30 prime ministers in past 30 years, which clearly indicate that none of the government could have completed their tenure. But the way it has been done this time is completely horrific, and it is to note that the modus operandi used in this protest is the same what we have seen in the Bangladesh incident. The runaway Prime Minister Mr. Oli did not have cordial relationship with India, and he is the one who broke the long-standing tradition of Nepalese Prime Minister to visit India as its first destination. And as such, we have to be very careful and watchful as we share a very porous border with Nepal, and we should be ready to have a dialogue with whomsoever comes to the power next. For this week, all the major indices, be it frontline or broader, have managed to close in green territory with substantial gains. जहां निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी ने 1.5% के गेंस क्लॉक किए, वहीं मिड कैप और स्मॉल कैप 2.3 से 2.44% के गेंस के साथ क्लोज होते हुए नजर आए. Throughout the week, all days were green for Nifty 50, although we have not witnessed an aggressive rally, but we have pocketed few gains every day in our kitty. During the week, AMFI have released the mutual fund equity inflows data, and for the month of August, we have seen a decline of almost 22% in the equity inflows, whereas the total AM of the industries has also dipped by 0.2%. Although we have seen positive equity inflows for the consecutive 54th month, however, a small dip came into the SIP inflows almost 200 crores. For the previous month, it was for 28,464 crores. For this month, it came at 28,265 crores. अगर कैटेगरी वाइज फंड इनफ्लोज की बात करें तो लार्ज कैप ने क्लियरली आउट परफॉर्म किया विद मोर देन 33% ऑफ राइज इन देयर एओएम, वहीं स्मॉल कैप में 23% का डिक्लाइन और मिड कैप फंड्स में 3% का राइज देखा गया. Now let's see how the sectors have performed during this week. For this week, the auto sectors have come up as a clear outperformer with more than 4.28% of gains on week-on-week basis. नंबर 2 पे रहे financials with more than 2.4% of gains on week-on-week basis. Negative sectors की बात करें तो consumer durables ने 0.99% के negative returns post किए, और नंबर 2 पे रहा construction sector with 0.5% of negative returns. Now let's see how the institutions are placed during this week. Definitely, FIs have slowed down their selling spree, and for this week, they have only sold 3,700 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market, whereas DIs have definitely overcompensated by buying almost 12,000 crore rupees of stocks in the cash market. Talking about the derivatives, FIs are not at all in any mood to cover their short positions. However, during this week, they have added some position on their long side and now sitting at 89% short and 11% long on the index futures. In commodities, silver have clearly outshined all other metals, and for this week it has closed more than 4% of gains on week-on-week basis. वहीं गोल्ड भी 1.81% गेंस के साथ week-on-week basis पे बंद होता नजर आया. वहीं ब्रेंट क्रूड 1.59% के गेंस के साथ week-on-week basis पे बंद होता हुआ नजर आया. Now let's see how the global indices have performed. For this week, again the Dow Jones have clocked more than 1% of gains on week-on-week basis, वहीं Nasdaq भी 1.59% के gains के साथ week-on-week basis पे बंद होता हुआ नजर आया. It seems that US markets are rejoicing the poor and weak economic data. जहां inflation का नंबर बढ़ के आया, बट अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट के नंबर उससे भी ज्यादा बुरा आने की वजह से स्टॉक मार्केट्स में एक रैली देखी गई। बिकॉज विद पुअर एम्प्लॉयमेंट नंबर्स नाउ इट इज ऑलमोस्ट सर्टेन दैट फेड इज गोइंग टू टेक अ रेट कट इन इट्स कमिंग मीटिंग ऑन 17th of September. Indian IT stalwart Infosys has announced 18,000 crore rupees of buyback और शेयर की प्राइस 1800 रुपए तय की गई है और कंपनी करीब 10 करोड़ इक्विटी शेयर्स मार्केट से ओपन टेंडर के थ्रू खरीदेगी। In a surprising development, Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle, has become the richest man on the world and he has surpassed the net worth of Elon Musk as the company's share has zoomed almost 43% in a single trading session. The rally in the stock has been fueled by the record earnings posted by the company and the strong future guidance. This is it for this week. We'll come up with more information next week. Till that time, stay tuned with us. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.